Right, hello again everyone, it's Dave M0OGY. Thought I'd bring one of the first videos of the classic radios. I said I would bring, as there seems a lot of interest in them. Well, the first one we're looking at is reputably one of the best CB radios ever made for the American market. It's the Cobra 2000 GTL. It was readily available in the States between around 1978 and around the early 90s, 92, 93-ish. Now the very first ones was made in Taiwan between 78 and the mid 80s. Then the second one was built in the Philippines between sort of the mid 80s and the early 90s, and then finally the last batch was built in Malaysia, where indeed the replacement for this radio, which was the Cobra 2010 WX, which was a replacement, but unfortunately nothing on the scale of this radio, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll have to have a look at it. Firstly, a big thank you to my friend Paul, who collects radios. There's Paul and his brother Kane and myself here in North Lincolnshire, and we certainly like our old CB radios for sure. So thanks to him for loaning me this radio. I am off to be looking for one myself hopefully this year, and I do have a couple of Cobra 148 GTL DXs in my collection, a Mark 1 and a Mark 2, and they're both boxed. So we do like the Cobras this way. Anyway, I'll have to have a look and see a bit of a review and see what this radio is all about. Well, looking at it, it's a mighty impressive beast for sure. It does come with a matching external speaker, which plugs in the rear. You can actually buy two of those and have one at each side and run it on two speakers. That is an option, but unfortunately they didn't come with that speaker as a standard fit, and they do command quite serious money second hand on eBay. Anyway, we're having a look at it. This one has had a few modifications done. I'll tell you a little bit about that later on in the video, but it is a Philippines built radio, as we'll see on the plate on the back of the radio. Anyway, we'll just see what it does. We've got moving across. We'll try and, there we are. Right, on the left hand side we've got Dynamite Plus, which is basically like a gain, a mic gain, and it also controls the audio going to the PA facility. We've got the volume, squelch, RF gain and SWR calibration, the tone control, which on this unit you can pull it out and it operates FM. This is what someone's fitted at a later point though. We've got a fine and coarse clarifier, what they call voice lock, and we've got the mode switch, which is lower sideband AM and upper sideband. Moving across, we've got some toggle switches. The one at this end is speaker 1, 2, and in the middle it's speaker 1 and 2 if you've got the two speakers. You've got an A&L, automatic noise limiter, a noise blanker facility, CBPA, and this alters your meter, SWR calibrate, and modulation meter. Moving on up, we've got the channel selection, rotary channel selection, the channel LED, mode, it's on AM at the moment, receive and on air transmit. The meter, the far side is SWR and your calibrate meter. Do possibly believe it maybe works as a modulation meter, but I haven't tried it yet. And then you've got your S meter and RF power. All your for setting your clocks, them three. Diner alert, this is for your clock, an alarm clock. It does have a clock, built-in clock in here when it's not turned on, and these are all for your counter. Moving across the bottom, as we can see there, There's the stock microphone plug, which is 4-pin Uniden. It does have the stock Cobra mic from the era of the radio build. And going back, we've got the on-off, which is a push switch, a headphone socket, and an auxiliary socket, which I believe is probably for tape recording things. So that's the front panel. So this one is in very good order. It has been imported from the States, from a well-known seller there who gets some very nice ones in. There isn't any marks on this one. The wooden casing, as you can see, it has a double skin. You take that off and then there's a cover to get inside the radio. It's not marked up at all. It's very nice. This one, as you can see there, comes with the Cobra instruction booklet, which is there, as we can see. That's what it comes with. There's also a Cobra dealer service centre booklet, an orange one there, which is dated 1983, and also there's the CB Citizens Band Radio Service rules, which the FCC, I believe, got the manufacturers to put in with all the new radios. So it has all its paperwork. There we are. This one has come with its original box. It does show a few signs of battle scars. But it does come with all its box and packaging. We have got a mic, which was purchased from our friends at Night, which is going to be used with this radio, which is a quite famous static D104 mic 6 Bravo. So that should make it a big talker for sure. So we'll have to use that on it anyway, or should I say Paulie's when he gets it back. Anyway, so that's a look at the front of the Cobra 2000 GTL. I'll be back in a moment. We'll have a look on the back panel and show you what's on there, and I'll also explain a little further what mods have been done to it. Catch you in a moment. Right, we're back. We'll have to have a look at the rear panel of this radio now anyway. As you can see in the top left hand corner, there's 3 toggle switches. Now this radio's been opened up. Standard, they come 40 channels, FCC mid-band, AM and single sideband operation. Now this one has had FM fitted on the tone control. You pull it out for FM, and these various switches open it up. Now the standard radio I believe comes with the Mike Bravo 8734 PLL chip in it, which is only operational really on about, I think, 64 channels, where the Cobra 148 GTL DX, which was a similar radio for sure, had the 87 MB8719 PLL fitted, which let it operate a lot wider. So possibly, I'm sure this has had that modification done, and then it has a method to switch between the 11 MHz mixer crystals there. So I'm sure it's had something of that nature done, but this one does work quite a way through the frequencies, and it's also had a FM frequency modulation board fitted in it. That's the way that most of them has been converted. So that's what's been done with that one. Right, we're having a look on the back panel. Underneath those 3 switches we've got an antenna connection, which is the ever trusty SO239. We've got a PA speaker socket. Why they fit these, I'm not too sure, as it's maybe an handy facility for your mobile, but base station I can't see the point. You've got speaker 1 and 2, so obviously depending on if you've 1 or 2 speakers. You've got next you've got the manufacturer plate, which is an aluminium plate riveted on the back. As you can see, this one is the better of the bunch, made in the Philippines, manufactured July 1990, and there's a serial number. Moving along, we've got a 13.8 volt DC socket, which is standard Uniden. That's what I've been running it on today. As in the UK, obviously we run 230 volts AC, and in America I think it's around 120 volts or thereabouts. So there'll be a big flash and a bang if you plug this into the mains. Quite a few people do run converters, which is the better option, I would say. There's your AC DC switch, basically if you're running it mobile or like I'm doing today. Moving across, you've got the fuse for the main power supply, and you've got a hard-wired power socket lead with the standard fare 2-pin American plug on it, which unless you have, like I say, have a transverter, is pretty much redundant. And that's the back panel of the unit. So not too bad. Nice radio for sure. Okay, we'll catch you in a few moments. Right, we're back finally. This is a Cobra 2000 GTL. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you can find a nice one like this, it's certainly worthwhile buying. I believe when there was new, there was quite an expensive radio at between $550 and $600. They do command quite high money these days. There is a lot of tatty ones about, but as I say, I'm sure you can see this is a very nice unit for sure. Okay, we will be trying it on the air, having a listen to what we can receive when we've actually got an antenna plugged in it, and I'm looking forward to that. And thanks for watching the video. We have quite a number of other radios to bring you out the classic collection, and again a big thank you to Paul for loaning me his new radio. It's certainly one hell of a radio for sure. Okay, thanks very much for watching the video. Best M3s from Dave M0OGY, North Lincolnshire. Catch you soon. Catch you on part 2. Bye bye.